might be Zoom.
All right, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Celebrating over 10 years plus. And still running. Who would have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another day here on lunch with Laz and Jack, and Tyrion's asking for love. Because, you know what? It's supposed to be release day, and do we have news for you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you still look like Max Headroom. I tell you what.
So in my Zoom window, it's fine.
Well, let's see.
Like there's no lag whatsoever.
I'm going to kick everybody and we'll rejoin. So
Okay.
let's see if that fixes the problem.
Hold on.
See if that
we
fixes
gotta
the problem.
Relaunch. I clicked on Zoom, and now we gotta go join. Now we gotta go type in a password. While Laz just clicks on. Waiting for cameras to activate. Is that better?
There you go. Yes, actually, you are now back to normal. I don't know what the problem was.
I don't know. But hey, you know what? Well, so on my stream, the camera is actually a local, and then Zoom uses a different camera. So there's two cameras. So covering up on my stream, covering up for Laz. So
yes, same here.
2 different cameras.
Same here.
I could go back to using 1 camera. Hey, that's no fun. When you have 3 webcams, why use just 1?
That's right.
But hey, welcome everybody. Don't forget giveaways are open. If you are a Shroud player and you are looking for a streamer bundle, on my side and Laz's side, it's Bang Bundle Me. If you are here for Steam key giveaways, over on Laz's side, you can always type in Bang I love free shit. His head is so huge, it's like a meatball on a toothpick. I don't know. My head's not big. Then you need to bang the bootay. The way things are framed. But yes, and thank you, Himnu, for follow. And hey, did we call it or what, Laz?
I tell you, we did, but reasons not so much. But yeah, you know, I'm still. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we might as well just start saying the last Tuesday of every month is going to be release day because that is the ongoing trend here.
What?
You know, this, last Monday of the month bullshit is just not working out. And again, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then the gold release should be in the can on lockdown day, which should have been last Monday. They should have had a release candidate ready last Monday. They should have had the release ready by at least this Friday and ready to upload, Sunday night, Monday morning. Preferably Sunday night, so all they got to do is Monday morning.
We know all these things.
Well, we do. Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that decided that he wanted to do move releases from the last Thursday of the month to the last Monday of the month because it thought he would get more time. But doing things on the last Thursday of the month, on the last Monday of the month, actually forces you to work weekends if something happens on Friday.
Yeah, well, you know it happens on Friday.
Well, concerts, man.
Well, the weekend hits, and the weekend he wants to go out with his girlfriend and do whatever the weekend brings.
Concerts.
And by the time Monday rolls around, we have nothing. Master of excuses, level 100 reached. Amen, Morgan. Amen.
Yes.
Well, let me get this out of the way. Of course, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Monday, January 26th. 2026 here inside and outside Strategy Avatar, and of course should be release day, but as we're about to delve into, because we did not have these, and again, I don't know, well, let's get to the topic posted. I did not go over to the Discord to see if there was any other lame excuses in the Discord, but
yeah, it's a little bit better on the Discord. It's a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. So we'll get over there in a minute.
So, release 146 will be deployed on... Wait, what? Hold on. I got to fix my screen capture and doing weird things. Properties, go change the monitor. Is that one? Yes. Will be deployed on Tuesday. Weather issues, internet outages, and so on. We will be deploying on Tuesday, aiming for our usual time of 8 a.m. to take the server offline. Look for the release notes tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's with this huge fucking red-eyed bear? What I mean?
I don't know. So, hold on. I'm going to bring you to a link real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay. Um. Where is Dallas?
Well, Dallas is in the middle of all that big white field, ain't it?
Yeah. Yes. Well.
What
Well.
county is Dallas?
Well. He is not actually in Dallas County. Because he lives in Rowlett, Texas, right? So, but very few outages reported in Denton, as in 0% in Denton County, 0.01% in Collin County. Rockwall County has 0.01. So not exactly a whole lot of power outages in the area that
In any of this mid Texas area, period. They were either on the eastern border of Texas or the western border. And one little Upton County, still out far west in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tarrant County has 0.02%, which is 212 users.
I'm
So,
looking at, like just customers out 16, customers out 1.
yeah.
Customers out 0, customers out 0, customers out 60, 62 is that? Yeah, 62, I mean, he was probably the one, or at least that's what he'll claim, is he was that one person out in his county.
Yeah.
In Dallas, actually, it says there were 3,443 on the side here.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's like, I have issues because this would not be a long power outage, and there's not massive power outages. So I mean, is he making snow angels or something in the ice? I mean, the excuses every single month are different. I'm surprised that we did not also include had to update our Mongo database to for Mongo bleed, or did he even do that?
Because he probably doesn't even realize that he has a problem with that. And if he does, he probably doesn't know how to fix it because
patch it. Doesn't know how to patch it. Because patching things is hard.
Yeah. But again, internet outages and so on. So let us jump over to the
Discord channel
and see what he's got to say over there. I'm scrolling.
It was a little bit after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I have a whole lot of.
Just look for the bear. That was right at midnight.
Should we start with Psycho?
Oh, well, Psycho is responding to somebody else.
Well, apparently, I guess he's responding to Psycho also, but I guess. But okay, so we are here, and again, what's with the fucking bear? I don't know.
Fuck if I know. Like, but Greetings. We have a long-term plan. As Psycho said, a very small team, which we are working to expand, but we are dedicated.
On getting things
We
out
have an
right every month.
update going live on Tuesday, normally on the last Monday of the month. Okay. So one of our fans who has some time should actually go look at the release history since he announced changing it to Mondays, which was what, 8 months ago? And out of those 8 Mondays, I want to say less than 50% have actually been done on Monday.
I would go actually right at about 50%. But I'm sure somebody could track that number down for us and let us know.
Yeah. Whereas the history of the Thursday releases
was 98%.
The only time that
98%.
Well, the only time that was ever missed was when Ravlox took over.
Well, again, 98%. He was the cause for the 2% drop in the Thursday releases.
I mean, it would still be like 99% because of the 160 releases.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it'd be like 99% released on time Thursdays versus Ravlox taking over and they are a small team. He keeps saying that. I don't think he understands what that means, but yes, inconceivable. Yes, Sentinel. I am working to put together info on the game's expansion and refresh. We are currently working to get promised content out, then are diving into engine updates that will allow us to bring the game up to date. Watch for the release notes tomorrow. And Alley-Oop did respond with Creepy Bear.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Shroud Logic, man.
Morgan also says, do we have a bet running on how long the release will be moved tomorrow? Yeah, that's the next one.
Will
it
actually
be on time, or will it be pushed to later in the day? I'm gonna go with it's gonna get pushed because of yet another excuse.
Yes. Yeah. The build failed today.
Well, again, the build should have been ready by Friday. I'm sorry. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, absolutely. But the issues, AFK timer. But yeah, the issues are and the excuses just keep on getting stranger and stranger.
Yeah, well, you gotta find whatever is the most feasible for that particular month, because
that month, yeah.
Let's see.
What are we looking at? Yeah, no patch notes. One of the things that should be ready on a planned patch day a day before. Remember, we actually used to receive the release notes a week before, so that way we could go through and help edit said release notes and use that information to go test things on QA as well.
Yes. By the way, is QA patching yet?
I doubt it. Let me go open
Let's
up my
go.
QA client.
Let's go look at the QA client and see if the QA client will patch.
Yeah. Sota QA. Sota QA launcher. Put that over other screen. That way people can look at this glorious thing. $17.39 to $17.40.
Yep. The big 0 kilobytes.
Yeah.
0%.
Quality.
Knight Rider says no. Yes.
Oh. Remember when he said that last month when he so let's go look at last month's release notes real quick.
Okay.
So release 145 notes in the end of year update with the second line. This month's changes included moving the QA server, which should generally increase the responsiveness. Responded to nothing. Quality. Quality. Yes. So maybe Ravelox broke it.
The server caught fire.
Yeah, the server caught fire, or he turned off the old one and forgot to turn on the new one. Because it only took him 2 years to get it installed.
Yeah. All right, I'm killing that process.
And Tina with, remembered, quality is job none. Yes. We have no job. Responsibility to quality. Yes. And Murphing all the way. On time for Ravelox is 2 days late. Correction, because remember, the creepy dolls that were supposed to be in the doll case, which were promised in November, still have yet to make it into the game. So
yeah.
If you average out
the dungeon
Ravelox's,
from last Christmas, not this past Christmas, the Christmas before,
2024.
Yeah, it's still not completed. The Lord of the Isle final room that's been waiting for probably about 5 years is still not done. 4 years, 5 years, whatever it is. It's been years. Literal years.
The fire dungeon or lava dungeon pieces that were shown 7 months ago now, 8 months ago, 7 months, still not delivered. So on time for Ravelox is
whenever he gets to it.
I mean, it's like the new server was supposed to go in December 2024 as well, or 2020. Yeah, December 2024. You know, when Chris abandoned ship and left everything as the owner of the company to Ravelox. Because, yeah. But hey, Ravelox is working on books 3 through 77 for Shroud of the Avatar, while we're still waiting for episode 2.
Yes.
On time is infinity.
Yes, on time for Ravelox is never.
No, infinity.
Infinity? Is that right, Steve?
Like Bill and Ted, and they're told to get down and give him infinity in Bogus Journey.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've watched Bogus Journey, but I do know that Megadeth did have the song in there. Yes. Episode 2 is due when again? I forget. Well, that was
2019.
promised in 2019, yes. It was on the schedule for release at Q4 2019.
The year Catnip stole the game.
Yes, correct.
Maybe they meant 2029 and they, typo.
Yeah. It's something, man. It is something. So where are we going to now, Laz?
I'm
Because
looking
we've
here
got this
because,
awesome release day.
I did 2 wish lists.
Let's go to Psycho's post because
Okay. In the Shroud Discord channel,
yeah.
Psycho's response.
No, well, before Sanyo, he's responding to something else that was above that. I don't know.
So asking about how good the game is before they come play it.
Okay, so it was
Yes.
from Murder Magi.
Well, so how far up are we scrolling? So
Right above Rebel.
hello, where Murder Magi has actually scroll all the way up to where Murder Magi joined the server, because it is all related to his comments. Hello.
Okay.
I currently play another game that I won't mention in case there's rules, not to mention other games here in Discord, which most Discord are that way. But I was wondering, would I really enjoy coming to Shroud of the Avatar, in your opinion? Is the PvE aspect well polished? Is the PvP well polished? Is there full loot PvP? Sorry to bother you all today, but I thought I might ask someone that has plenty of experience. Okay, so let's go with it. Laz, is the player versus monster aspect well polished?
Not really.
Almost.
It's close. It needs work.
Steve, would you consider the player versus monster aspect of Shroud of the Avatar well polished?
No, it's good, but it's not well polished.
Okay.
New. Same question.
Mike, my answer is a hard no. Is the PvP well polished? We all know that answer is fuck no.
What's PvP?
Yes. Yeah.
Full loot. You mean that thing that we've been saying that we should have since day one?
Yes. Yeah. Cyan, it's free to play to download. See for yourself. There's no way for anyone but you to answer those questions. So no one could say the PvP is well polished in their own opinion. That doesn't make sense because it doesn't exist, dude. I don't want to download that and say, unless if you say it's what's wrong with that. Not really rare for someone thinking of starting a new game to ask questions or look at reviews before they download. Mondravis with a response. I'm going to be fair and say it's a good game. It does lack polish. The PvP isn't balanced a lot. It has to do with a classless system, and there's no loot for PvP. The PvE is the same, not very polished, but it's still a good game. And that's all clearly my opinion. Okay, thanks. That's awesome. I was just looking for something like that. Thank you very much for your opinion. It helps me to decide. I'm just going to trying to see if there's a better game than the one I'm currently playing. Because they don't plan to address the third-party scripting, multi-boxing, etc. Hopefully I'm not breaking the rules on this channel, as long as I don't mention the name. Yes, this game is strict on the botting and scripting in the way of multi-boxing is allowed, but you have to play the game and can't macro it. And Allie with You're Not. You could even have a full discussion as long as it's in the off-topic channel. And that's discussing another game.
Yeah, well,
okay, good. I dislike this.
So people know that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to get that from context clue.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I dislike the scripting.
Doing one's job is tough sometimes. Yeah.
I know, because there is so much stuff being done.
You can see everybody else coding, what they're talking about for context, except for one of our developers.
Yes. I actually like what the creator of this game has done to the other game he created and sold, so I figured I might like this game also. And the graphics look really cool to me on Shroud of the Avatar. I also wonder if I might like the PvP but no loot. That might be better for me also. You do lose a body part, which can be crafted into deco or food.
How do you lose something you didn't actually have?
Yeah, right.
It's you didn't donate.
It creates a body part.
Yes, and then here's something for the hardworking release elves. Okay. Personal comment. Psycho. The game's great and kept most of us for years with lots of hopes and dreams. And Laz, time for us to go over to the mood bot.
Yes,
and
it is
pull
past that
a
time.
giveaway.
That's right.
Because Sentinel is going to be receiving a streamer bundle from me. And who is receiving your?
Croc 2020 Boom Shakalaka is getting mine.
Boom Shakalaka. Sentinel, check your in-game mail because you are a wiener. And then don't forget, giveaways are open again on both streams. Bang, bundle me all over the place. Do the weird stuff. The streamer bundles. Okay, now let's go back to this. FTP PvE is based around mass mob pooling and for grinding XP in most cases. But it is a classless system with endless possibilities that set it apart from other games where you too can GM everything.
Everything.
Every single skill. And you can learn skills by not using said skills. Quite frequently. Swing a sword and you can gain horse riding. Let's see. Huge housing in player towns that you will find be mostly empty. PvP is done very little by very little people at this point because when it was full loot, it was crazy because unlike UO, it takes
It was never full
Psycho.
loot.
Never have they tested full loot. Ever.
Never, ever,
Never,
never.
ever. And yeah, so that comment is straight up wrong. There is a crazy, insane crafting system in the game as well, because the RNG is going to drive you crazy.
Free.
Where most of the good PvE drops are made into into better player made gear by breaking them down. But the small team is fantastic, but the size means content takes time to release. The game is massive, though. Going to be around a while longer as well, since they just started upgrading all the servers to run the game. But if you're the type that doesn't think the journey is worth it, then no. But yeah, then Ravlock's answer. But yes, yes. Daresha's comment is also questionable, which in my opinion are a plague. I lost count of every time I let reviews, good or bad, steer my decisions positively or negatively. Only discover later on that the game where I put into readings them should have been better put to use trying the game for myself. Because if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, well, you don't. There's no trick here. When you need to pay for something, I totally understand you don't want to waste money. But when it's free, what do you have to lose?
Good point.
Now, the only reviews I pay attention to are the ones concerning business models. And Soda has been consistently nailing the very edition of fair business models for many years. Holy fuck, you are wrong there, Daresha. Because fair business model would not have something from 2014
Still in the shop.
in their shop. When it was a rare that was supposedly a limited time option. Or things that were supposed to be rare would never come back.
Or things that
AKA
were
the
supposed to be
vault.
pledge only items.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
Commission free vendors became
Correct.
common, yes. But continue
Yeah.
on, because her definition of fair business model comes in the next
Yes.
sentence.
And that is a cosmetic only shop. Every item is tradable, including paid for currency. Not true. Not every item is tradable in Shroud of the Avatar.
From the shop.
Well, I ask everybody with streamer bundles.
From the shop is what she's referring to, or he's referring
Well,
to.
and obviously he does not know the legacy of the heritage items,
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
because those
Yeah.
were no trade.
trade,
You have
yeah.
to pay Kodos to rebundle in order to sell them.
But speaking of streamer bundles, we're going to jump over there again in a second.
Yes. Cosmetic. Every item is tradable, including paid for currency, which you can also drop from mobs in game. In that is Crowns of the Obsidian. Just the right amount, pay for convenience items, all tradable, and a fair subscription system.
Yeah. I
Aside from the
disagree with that,
classless
too.
system and PvE, PvP mechanics, the game also has a lot of options, letting you become whomever or whatever you want to be, leaving pretty much your imagination as the only limit. You have to take a lot of imagination. I do not know who Daresha is.
I don't either.
Yes. Okay, but where to download the game? And I can test out the whole game for free, basically. Or isn't there part 2, which you pay for if you like part 1? I kind of agree with this, but thought asking might be a good way to find out too. And and you can get it on Steam or directly from the website. Part 2 is $20. Tax might be 19, not exact. But one of those Dresha claims everything is tradable is not quite correct, and there are some items that are not. Like stuff from streamer bundles. Even though the main bundles are tradable, these are usually got green text to denote non-tradable. If you like the game for part 1, then part 2 is worth the cost for early access. The game does require some TLC here and there. Hopefully, with a bigger team, those areas will be looked at. Myself, I will play until they shut down the servers or I die is my plan. I only focus on one game so I can actually get somewhere in it.
That was a very reserved and I was tempted to say a lot of other stuff, but I decided not to.
Well, you committed to Shroud of the Avatar, and you are honoring your vow to play this one for an extended period of time. That is what you are doing. And unfortunately, some things in life, when you have a bad partner, occasionally people forget that there is an option called divorce.
You're not getting a divorce. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. Yes.
Stop rattling that handcuff chain.
Huh?
Stop rattling that handcuff chain.
I do. It's a zip tie. I'm playing with a zip tie.
I didn't even know that you had a zip tie on you.
Yeah, that I was fidgeting with as well. I can get the handcuffs. They're in my bedroom.
Are they fluffy?
And the ankle cuffs.
Get the fuzzy
Fuck
one.
no. Yeah, I do not have the fuzzy ones. Mine are a little bit more fun. And I have multiple sets. Okay, so.
Oh, you got the leather ones.
No,
or is it latex?
Well, I do have leather cuffs, and I do have like 12 or 18 meters of latex. To make something. Don't know what.
You make masks, honest.
Need to glue it all together.
You work for New honest.
Yeah. But there sure is not sure if there is an element in this game. Is all areas PvP or only certain areas? But I also love the graphics. It seems crisp compared to what I'm used to. I come from UO, but that's probably a given from my hints before. But I too want to find a game where I can play and progress in either the game stops supporting the player base or I die, whichever comes first. Haha. I could see possibly playing 2 games or even 3 until I found the one game, but it would be so nice to find it. Steve, PKing you are safe from. Don't flag for it and don't go to PvP zones or towns. You get a warning if you're after avoiding that. Getting PKA is only a loss of time. Also, most of us are ex-UO players as well. Definitely worth a try to see if you like it. To me, it's a cross between UO and Ultima 9 Ascension, but better. Okay, this helps a lot too. Thanks for responding. The game looks like a better version of UO, but maybe like better graphics and such. But I looked at some of the PvP, which I believed it was Job on. Holy shit, Job hasn't been around in 5 years?
God,
4 years? Yeah. Is Job even on my friends list anymore? Hold on. Let's go. I do not have Job. Or he last logged on and all.
Yeah, he hasn't been on in 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah.
This is super awesome. I wonder if I will meet any people I used to know many years ago on the Shard Atlantic in the new game Shroud of the Avatar.
Quite possibly.
Winfield.
Quite
He's still
possibly.
around. Okay, so there was that. And hold on. My login to Shroud got dropped. Hold on. I got to go log in so that way I can like this post. Because make reusable streamer bundles tradable.
We spoke about
They
this
cannot
the other day.
make the single item, the reusable streamer bundle, tradable because either everything dropping from streamer bundles is tradable or nothing is. And Mordekin put in the post, okay, make all tradable.
Yeah, which we've been asking for since day
For
one.
years.
Also, since
Yes.
since the induction, inclusion, whatever, the insertion of streamer bundles. Yes,
Yeah.
we've always asked for everything to be tradable. People aren't going to get rich selling bathtubs and shrubbery that they get. And again, if they happen to get the very rare deed, let them fucking trade it and sell it. What the fuck
Yeah.
is the problem?
Yeah.
Every other deed is tradable and sellable. And
I
I don't see why that becomes a problem.
You want that person to sit there and say, hey, you know what? How did I get this streamer bundle? I was watching the live stream and I got it from a streamer bundle, which is going to encourage people to watch live streams.
Yes, because at this point now,
yes,
we got people like Lomir who have almost 400, 500 streamer bundles that are unopened because he's opened hundreds that he's gotten. And again, the Sentinel says, I'd love to trade all my Deco bathtubs just in case there's demand.
Yes.
Tour says everything tradable went back to the ancient Kickstarter era. Yes. Open a bathhouse. Nice one, Knight Rider. Yeah. And again, that would be something to do, but there are certain things that have been asked for around here. Well, and again, tradable everything is one of those things. We're going to go to another topic here real quick in a minute.
Bring up your in-game inventory real quick. Okay.
My mess of an inventory?
Your mess of an inventory, because this shit's all a clusterfuck. Okay. And you need to go through and show quest items. Okay.
I have to uncheck that then. Show quest items.
Teacher in South Park.
And then scroll down to the bottom.
You keep going, okay. But the teacher in South Park.
Yeah, it's now when you start looking, where are all my items?
Oh, at the bottom. Scroll all
all
the way down.
At the bottom. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so do you have a bunch of love letters, Laz?
3, 4 stacks.
Okay, so
14 from a child, 7 from a fiance, 9 from a soldier, and 10 from a young romantic.
Okay, so you are missing one of them, which is letter from a forlorn wife.
Yes,
because that quest requires turning in 5 different love letters. So, like Laz, I have a lot of everyone but the love letter for a forlorn wife.
Can't you delete them?
You could, but they don't do anything for your inventory. But what if I'm trying to complete this one quest and this one thing is not dropping? wouldn't it be easier to just trade with another player for that one item to complete the quest?
You would think,
Yeah.
but we actually know where that one item drops.
But it's a rarer chance for dropping than all the others.
No, it just drops once per scene, I think it is. If that scene was open now and we could actually go out there, it's what, the NV Angel?
It's around the NV Angel, but you just have to keep running around. It drops, but why do I have 8, 8, 1, and 10 and 8? It is not consistent. Yeah. You have
only
0
one
of,
drops at a time. That's because that's what it is. Yeah.
Only 1 drops for each of the others at a time, too.
No, again, you can run out there and collect, as you're running around the scene.
Per corpse.
Yeah. Yeah, Stanley says it's a quest items where you can only collect one at a time. Yeah.
But why is that one letter drop rate so much lower than all of the others?
Shroud logic, man. Shroud logic.
Yes, yes. Shroud logic makes no sense. They should all have the same drop rate, so you're not spending all day collecting 5,000 of them in order to get one. But yes, there are so many just different questions. There's only a couple of things that should be non-tradable, I think. Actually, there's absolutely nothing I think that should actually be tradable. Yeah, I should be able to trade my Shroud of the Avatar.
I don't know about that.
Or sell it.
It should have a very, very, very high gold value is what it should have.
Let me sell it. Sell it to the vendor. Yes.
But
hey,
on the
Sentinel,
topic of
you need to update your message about the QA server, because there is a Discord message related to from the other day about the QA server. Sethanon had a Sethanon. Ask why you can't patch the QA server. And not to try to stir anything up, just trying to understand the process. Why would the QA server be behind production? Shouldn't it always be ahead of it? You run the next release through QA for player testing before pushing it to live. If you're not using it for a pre-release testing system, what's its purpose then? Is it just for players to try out things to do that they don't mess something up when they want to know about it in live?
That's basically what it's come down to at this point. Basically come down to a place where if you wanted to buy a piece of property or you wanted to try out something, you get tons of kodos and you can go buy stuff out of the store and actually give it a test run.
Yeah.
So that you don't waste real life money in the live production server, beforehand. That's about all it's good for these days. But again, yes, absolutely.
I do it offline because I think the offline probably matches the online game, whereas the QA server is behind it.
The one thing that is not present is the ability to make that purchase from. Actually, you could purchase from the crown shop because the drop rate of crowns on offline mode is so much higher than it is on production. Than on the live side.
And you can buy them at 20 gold pieces each.
You just get Coda, and then you can just edit yourself in all the crowns you want.
That too.
But talking about other things that not just tradable items, but this is another stickler, as it may be, of one of the items that I've avoided, but with I've avoided like the plague because they never made a craftable version of it like they're supposed to. And this one,
the shorter platforms
from Bergen. Yes.
We need much shorter platforms in order to place things on slightly uneven areas without needing stairs to reach it. Or make it so that the access position of the current platforms can be adjusted to, say, tall, what it is currently, medium, and short.
Now, I thought there were, and I guess we have to go over to the crown shop and look for platform.
Oh.
I thought there were different sizes.
No, there's wide ones, and then there's the regular ones.
Wide and fallow granite and wide fallow granite.
Well, if you look at the
regular and polished granite,
look at the polished granite. The polished granite has several different tiers of height. So, I'm guessing he's looking at the shortest version of it here in his post.
Yeah, the small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is you get actually that's really weird. He's go from what looked like a monolith. If you go to number 6 and look at the sketch fab, the small platform is actually like just a long rectangular stick.
Yeah.
You know, the medium platform is a squatter rectangular stick. The large platform is an even squattier one, and then the final one actually looks like,
Shroud logic.
Yeah, Shroud logic. Let's go to the iron platform.
When you place them, it depends on like where you place them on like the hillside, as you see, like depending on which height they're at. There's no way to actually adjust the height to where you want it at, which would actually make more sense.
Well,
to me, like the picture top right on is probably a bunch of platforms put together, which is a bit misleading.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
The fact that the platforms are square and not rectangular, as far as like the top,
because the big platform looks like one massive big platform, but I think that's multiple big platforms put together, which is misleading. They should have showed them individually in that picture.
Well, not only that, but they've also included different deco surfaces on top of the images that they're using. So like if you look at the wide stone, they put the small wide stone and the medium wide stone on top of the large and the huge. And then they put lights on top of that.
Yeah, they're making them look bigger than they really are.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Again, one of the things that should have been included was craftable variants of this, which we never got. And I will never spend a dime on platforms just for that reason. But for other reasons...
Whatever happened to the movable platform? Like the elevators?
I don't think that was ever actually something that was realistically expected.
Can we put elevators in our dungeons?
What we realistically expect, though, is that...
craftable versions?
Morgan is going to be getting a streamer bundle.
And also the Savage Furry Been a long
Long
time
live
since
this
we've called the
timey.
Savage Furry. Yeah.
Well, it's surprising that it's Monday and he's hanging out.
Hey, man.
He must have got an additional day off.
And someone actually sent me a message. Don't be silly. It's coming into the game when Chris comes back from vacation. just like the 4 years that we had to wait for a developer to come back from his honeymoon
to get
for the
bars.
movable health bar. I'm sorry, that was 6 years.
Because it was so easy
it's a super
do.
Easy. Yes.
It was super easy to do. It took years to actually get it to be movable. Yeah. All right, ready to pull the final giveaways?
Yes, and him new going to be receiving a Steam key from me for the game of I don't know.
Okay, well, I've got a copy.
Moonlighter.
This was donated back from Lomir. And we got Aquamoto and Snowmoto double pack going out to one lucky user. I think I said that was about a $30 bundle to begin with. And Conjure Dragon, you are the winner of that double pack. So congratulations, Conjure Dragon.
The Moonlighter Complete Edition is normally a $25.
But of course, time for us to wrap things up here for today. We will be back with release notes, maybe.
Hopefully,
tomorrow.
Maybe, possibly.
Oh, also had to remind everybody that Friday we will not be here. I have doctor's appointments again, so.
Okay, it happens.
Again, it's going to happen more frequently these days due to my health. But again, RIL first.
I will try to schedule work calls Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
But we'll be back with more tomorrow, hopefully with release notes for y'all right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Hemnu.
I'm Steve.
And this is NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
I'm Lomir.